Polish solidity has been the key to Reading's defensive success in the league this season. Dariusz Dobczek, who was sorely missed in the cup tie at Derby in midweek, returns after suspension to resume his flourishing partnership with Welsh international Adrian Williams. Michael Gilks is also back, having recovered from a hamstring injury, but veteran midfielder Mick Gooding is unfit for this one. Manager Mark McGee prefers Jeff Hopkins to Andy Bernal at right back and hopes his front two of Jimmy Quinn and Stuart Lovell can continue their recent scoring form. They've now managed 5 apiece this season. Notts County's rather alarming start is in sharp contrast to their strong finale to last season when they finished only 3 points adrift of a playoff place. Nigel Jepson, a recent signing from Sheffield Wednesday, is fit to lead the attack. This alongside leading scorer Gary Lund. And at right back, Gary Mills plays his second game for County since returning to his former club on a £50,000 transfer from Leicester City. Today's referee is John Kirkby from Sheffield. Notts County in their famous stripes to kick off, attacking the goal to our left. A match certainly that Reading, who've yet to concede a league goal at Elk Park this season, will expect to win. Notts County have themselves managed only 1 victory in the First Division so far this season. But they have shown signs of improvement under their new manager Russell Slade. Unbeaten now, Notts County in the last 3 games. This is Sean Murphy, who despite his name is in fact an Australian. Here's Phil Turner. Gary Mills, who had an excellent first game back at the club with their win in the week in the Coca-Cola Cup. And against Bristol City, Reading, of course, went out at Derby. Here's Mills again. Very experienced player, now 32 years old. Holmesgrove to thread it through. Now here's a chance. It's Lovell! Lovell pouncing onto the through ball, but unable to strike the target. Got a somewhat fortuitous deflection there. Notts County defenders wrong-footed. And the Reading crowd just becoming a little impatient now. Disappointed at their team's efforts to break Notts County down. See what Lovell can do here. Confronted by Agana. Certainly plenty of commitment from Notts County. They're not playing like a team at the bottom of the table. Parkinson on the chase here with leg. Did well to get his cross back. Off the bar, but the whistle had gone anyway. Quinn's header, but the referee had already penalised Phil Parkinson. It was a determined run by him. And at least some of the urgency now being shown by Reading that you really feel they need to demonstrate. Away by Murphy. Here's Parkinson again. Really competitive player in the heart of Reading's midfield. Osborne. Time! In for Lovell. Now Quinn. Oh, Yates got a foot in. Just past the post though by Osborne. All 3 of his goals this season have come from long range. And he has been something of a revelation in the Reading side since his move from Crystal Palace. And look how close this one is, and it just spins past the far post. Williams. Hopkins. In for Holmesgrove. Now Quinn. Neatly on for Osborne. Here's Gilks from Holmesgrove's pass. Gilks with the cross. And it's a goal! Rob Lovell. A breakthrough at last for Reading. And it was a typically flowing move from them. Certainly typical of past performances here. Haven't really got into their stride so far this afternoon, but that was much more like it. They had a arrowing into the corner from Stuart Lovell for his 6th of the season. Lund got the better then of Dobczek. This is Devlin. Lund has made his run to the far post. This is Gary Mills. Up goes Lund. Beaten though by Jeff Hopkins to rescue his side. Protect his concentration then, Hopkins, with Lund lurking right behind him. Murphy's come up, so has Yates. And Agana! It was virtually a free header then from Tony Agana. No wonder he was holding his head in disappointment. Shaka Hislop motionless on the line. Touched off by Lovell. On by Legg. Agana. Positive attack here from Notts County. We've got 3, 4, 5 in the middle. Yates with that first header. Well claimed by Shaka Hislop. Certainly dominated his area on that occasion. Towering over the defender. Off goes Gilks now. Still Gilks. And Murphy straight back into the grateful arms of Steve Cherry, and the referee decides that is not a back pass, which is not the view of most of the Reading fans here. Well, they're still ahead, but it hasn't been a very convincing display by Reading today, which I'm sure Mark McGee and his assistant Colin Lee will go along with. Trying to link up with Lovell. Johnson was there though. Now Mills. Notts County pushing more and more players forward now. This is Mills. He's got Matthews outside him. 4 waiting on the cross. Beyond Hislop and away for the corner by Jeff Hopkins. Yates is in the penalty box, so is Murphy. Gary Lund on the near post. And it was Agana who came in. Tony Agana, who scored his first goal of the season last week. And has shown plenty of appetite for this afternoon's encounter. Not too much to cheer about today for those who've travelled down from Nottingham. So now he's looking then for Holsgrove. Off goes Mills. On by Legg. And it was the leg of Hopkins that intervened. Now Lovell. Hartenberger. It's a great chance for him. It's 2-0. And what relief for Reading. But they've got the second goal now, the cushion they needed, and it's Uwe Hartenberger. Notts County looking in vain for an offside flag. As Lovell chipped it through, well, he took his time, drew the goalkeeper, and finished in style. Uwe, Uwe is the cry now around Elm Park. Agana. Devlin. Agana. He's going to get his cross over there. And away for the corner. So maybe some hope here right at the end for Notts County. Remember, have won only once in the First Division this season. Looks like they're heading for another defeat today, unless they can turn it round. Right at the death here. Lund on the end of it. And it's side netting. Gary Lund, the top scorer for Notts County. Very close then to his 5th of the season. And a really outstanding partnership a few seasons back with Paul Wilkinson from their Grimsby days. Gary Lund. On by Hart. Goes Gilks now. More problems for Notts County. Lovell through the middle. And this time the flag is up. And Lovell pulled up then very sharply. And that could well be a hamstring. He's in some agony at the moment. Quinn's been subbed off in this game. And now Lovell isn't going to finish it either. Maybe one last fling here for Notts County. They've gone 3 matches without defeat before this game, but nothing really has gone right for them this afternoon. Maybe a couple of chances in the first half, but nothing to unduly worry Shaka Hislop. And there is the final whistle.